Welcome, everyone, to a brand new episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast. I am the random dude, Josh.
And I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach.
And we are so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the second time. Blah, 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 blah.
That's just how excited we are. Like, we are so excited that you're here and that we gotta talk to you that we can't even think about words. And next thing we know, we're talking about potatoes. But in case we don't edit this out, let's just keep going.
You know what? We are going to keep this because that was just fantastic. That's how giddy I am. But this episode is sponsored by our fellow Pepper Pack member, Josh Phillips. Josh, we're going to say that for a hot second. Thank you, good sir. All right. Well, first and foremost, Zach, how are you?
You know, I'm pretty good. I have 2 weeks left of teaching before Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
Got almost all my tests graded. I got some more tests to grade after we do this, and then put those in, and I'll be all set for next week.
I am excited that, just this time of year is great, and I am very, very, very excited, knock on wood, for the fact that Utah has not had any snow, and I really hope it stays that way. It can go in the mountains, just not where I'm at.
Yeah, snow can melt for all I care.
Exactly. So going into the Dr. Pepper history, before you go into your part, if you guys missed our diet episode on December 1st, I didn't realize that was a very special day. That the first Dr. Pepper was sold on December 1st, 1885. And we just happened to record that day.
Who knew?
Oh, of course you knew. Duh.
Well, it was in the back of my mind, but it wasn't. I didn't think about it until afterwards when you posted that stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll give you credit.
Okay, fine.
We talked about doing that. We talked about doing that stump the Dr. Pepper teacher. Well, there you go. You got me, jerk.
Not COVID. Okay. Anyway, moving along. What have you got for us today?
So, Dr. Pepper history. We've been talking about the different logos and slogans and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, I want to talk about the Dr. Pepper King of Beverages slogan.
Okay.
So we all know it as just the lion, but we'll get there. So my book I'm reading, I got my giant book of Dr. Pepper information. It's a great book. If you can find it, go buy it because it's cool. It talks about it on page 64. In fact, if you have this book, carbonated waters originated in England. Although a number of men were involved, Dr. Joseph Priestley, a prominent English scientist, played a major role in this early development. That's not him, but we'll get there.
Okay. Well, then we'll just take him. We'll put him backstage.
So it was Priestley who discovered how to produce carbonated water artificially by impregnating water with air. He discovered that in 1772. He published this in a bunch of works in London. Other English authorities were credited with the study and doing research. So I'm just wanting to reference all of this. I'm not going to read these whole couple paragraphs, but it was a lot of English influence. It was discovered in England, everything. So when Lansby, we've talked about him already, he's one of the founders of Dr. Pepper, created it, was coming up with a name, he wanted to call it King of Beverages. And he was doing this to bring that English influence because he immigrated, or his family immigrated from England. Okay. So he wanted to make this more of an international kind of feel to get attention out there. So he called it the King of Beverages. And one of their very first ads where they labeled Dr. Pepper the King of Beverages, they had that picture that you just showed. You could throw that back up there. It was King George V. And they have embossed at the top of the print, Dr. Pepper King of Beverages, and fountain bottles. But apparently, Lansby didn't want to degrade the king or not necessarily have his permission. I don't know if there was copyrights back then or not, whatever. So this is the only time they ever used that king or used the king as the King of Beverages ad.
Okay.
So I'm like, I got to find one of these prints because that'd be awesome to have. But so they switched directions and they went with what we more normally know. Let me just read this. Concerned that he not demean the king, he then used the next more prominent English symbol, which was a full-color painting of a lion. It's not only identified with the king, but denoted strength and dignity. So it was the King of Beverages, and the lion became the Dr. Pepper symbol. The first major advertisement using the lion appeared on a 30-foot wall sign on a building in downtown Waco. And so we've seen that King of Lions, the vim, vigor, vitality all over. That's the picture we said that we would love to have tattooed. But those other pictures I sent you, you could just see where they've included the King of Beverages logo or saying into the logo. And I really think Dr. Pepper is the King of Beverages because I would drink that rather than any other beverage. But little things you didn't know. Before I got this book and I read this, I always saw the lion. And I thought, the lion's the king of the jungle. So that's why they went with that. But reading that it was actually mimicked after King George and then not wanting to upset the royal family or demean him or whatever, they switch it to the lion, which is still really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
And
I find it interesting, the particular one that I've got brought up here, for those of you watching this on our YouTube channel. On there it says Dr. Pepper contains no caffeine or any other heart depressing drug. Of course it's not going to depress your heart. It's going to make it happy because it's amazing.
That red soda that we're not gonna name, that would depress your heart. That's why they want you to know that it doesn't have that trash in it.
Well, yeah, because they would lace it with it was actually put a particular illegal drug was put into it. But I do like the fact that you contract no drug habit by drinking it. But it's a wonderful habit to drink Dr. Pepper. So
this is what I'm saying. We're not addicted because there's no drugs in it. It's just good.
It's true. I also like this other one that you had sent, the sparkling Dr. Pepper.
Now I've seen some on eBay. They're like they look like my 32-ounce bottles, about this size. But it's got that sparkling label and the liquid's clear, so it almost looks like a lemon lime juice. I don't know.
Well, and the fact that this one was bottled in Rock Island, Illinois. So not bottled in Texas.
And that's why I grabbed that logo too, just to show you that they have this phrase on a bunch of other different bottles, because it mentioned that Lansby, when he first started his bottling company, they did produce different beverages.
Yeah.
And they were sparkling water and different things. And he wanted to come up with a phrase that was unique just for Dr. Pepper because that had become his most popular product.
Yeah. So I'm going to make a challenge to everyone who's watching this in the comments below. I want you to tell me after what year this particular ad was made, or this wrap for the bottle was made, just by looking at it. If you've listened to previous episodes, you're going to know based on specific aspects of the wrap. I'm not going to say anything else. If you have to go back and listen to previous episodes where we've talked about it, there's a very clear indication on when this particular wrap was printed. If you get it right, I'll give you a shout out during the next diet episode. So take a look at it. If you're listening to this on podcast, after you're done, head over to our YouTube channel and check it out. I think it's a cool little contest, and then I will shout out all the winners. So,
but hey, Josh,
there you go. But
I'm one Dr. Pepper away from an next Dr. Pepper. So, who are we talking? Who are we talking to?
We are talking to a fantastic Pepper Pack member, Baylee. Baylee, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We are fantastic. A little thirsty. So
a lot of thirsty.
We have to do this the proper way. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to crack this open. Are you ready, Baylee?
I'm ready.
All right.
It's like Inception.
3, 2, 1. That is the stuff.
That's the first time I haven't been too weak to open up a bottle.
Well,
we're glad you were able to open that.
Oh my goodness!
It normally takes me about 3 to 5 minutes to get one open. I struggle sometimes.
Well, you know what? It's amazing what happens when all the lights and attention's on you, and you're just like, "Don't choke." So,
yeah,
great job.
Now, Josh, why do we open it with our guest? Because usually we open it first and then bring in our guest.
Yeah. So the reason why we did that, Baylee, you had tweeted out something to the effect, and I apologize, I don't remember the tweet verbatim, but you had said something to the effect of when I crack open a Dr. Pepper at the same time while listening to the Pepper Pack podcast.
It was about a week ago. Hold on, I can pull it up.
Wow, I am a horrible, horrible host.
That's what I got you, Josh. It's a teamwork, dude.
Yeah,
when you're listening to the Pepper Pack podcast and you open a can the same moment the hosts do on the show or something like that.
And that's what I call cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Oh,
there we go.
I like that.
And I just happened to comment and say, we might have you on soon. And you didn't realize how soon that would be.
Sometimes things happen.
This is true. So tell us about yourself. Just tell us about yourself.
Wait, but before, we have to ask her the first question that we always ask everybody. Because you alluded to this to us earlier, but we wanted to save it for now. How do you prefer your Dr. Pepper? How do you prefer to drink your Dr. Pepper? Can, bottle, glass?
Okay, so I know I have a bottle with me. I'm never against cracking open an ice cold can of Dr. Pepper, but I'm probably one of the busiest people I know. So I'm always more than likely to have a bottle on me. I have some in my car because I'm constantly on the go, either in class or at a clinical site. I'm a second year athletic training student. So I'm almost finished with my master's. So I'm nonstop all the time.
So you're almost
going
like a
from
legit
class
Dr. Pepper.
Not quite. I'm gonna have a master's.
Well, you're working. You can
maybe
take baby
down
steps.
the road. Down the road. I'm deciding if I want to put myself through more school.
I can't answer this question as a teacher.
You're always.
Well, do you want to take more exams, or do you want to give them?
That was the thing. Like I tell my kids all the time, like I could not wait to graduate and be done with school. I'd never wanted to go back to school, and now I'm in the classroom every day. I'm like, it's crazy how things happen, but I love it. But yes, you were saying you're working on your master's?
Yes.
How's that going?
I have one more semester left.
Oh,
I'm almost done.
Almost there.
You can do it.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
Dr. Pepper sent her some supplies. Give her some Dr. Pepper to help her with her studies.
I mean, actually, what was funny is I finished my bachelor's 2019. And my graduation pictures, I had a nice bottle of Dr. Pepper in them because I didn't want to spill it. I'm kind of clumsy.
I don't know if I've shared this story, but when I graduated, excuse me, I gotta think what year it was. I don't even know what year it was, but I think it was 14. My president of my college, I had arranged with him that as I walked across the stage, he gave me a can of Dr. Pepper. So he shook my hand, handed me a Dr. Pepper, and then they gave me my diploma and I walked off. I was the only person they did that for, but it was fun.
I that is so fitting for you. Like, totally fitting. So, Baylee, how long have you been a Dr. Pepper fanatic?
So that's actually an interesting back and forth story. So I was first introduced to Dr. Pepper in, I think, 7th or 8th grade from one of my friends. I was used to the Dr. Downgrade, which is the Mr. Extra, that one.
I like how you call that Dr. Downgrade.
Thank you.
I think we'll have to start referring to them
clever.
Now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's either Mr. or it's Extra, so it's like Dr. Downgrade. It's perfect. Because clearly Dr. Pepper's the upgrade.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
But I wasn't really allowed to have caffeine for a while, so I didn't really know Dr. Pepper was a thing growing up. I'm actually from the Blue brand. I'm from the north, and then I moved down to Red Country. I'm actually living outside of Atlanta, so it's only fitting. Discovered the goodness that is Dr. Pepper.
So our sponsored episode is from Mr. Josh Phillips, who is in, I think, the Atlanta, Georgia area. So, hey, y'all need to have an Atlanta party together. After COVID.
Only I had time for it.
That's true. Sorry.
After
Okay.
COVID and after Baylee graduates.
So back to the story. She moved down to Red Country.
And so that's all I see everywhere. Then one of my friends introduced me to it. But being in Red Country, like I used to bother my dad and make him take me to work with him just because they had the doctor downgrade there. I was like, I like this because I wasn't allowed to have caffeine any other time.
Mhm.
So then I discovered the better of the two, of course. And then it was just kind of like off and on. Like that was like my preferred drink.
Mhm.
But like I didn't really have like a connection to it. And then as soon as I hit college, the addiction grows. Instead of morning coffee, I had morning Dr. Pepper.
The passion grew.
Yes.
This is not an addiction. That's...
Yes. That's one thing I like to
If
say.
you
We're
were
not
to look
addicted.
at the trunk of my car, I think you would say differently.
Mm.
Most
Have you
others
looked
do.
around this area?
Did you see
Okay.
the picture of Zach's locker?
Normal people would say differently.
I don't care what normal people say. They also drink nasty
That's
things.
because they're normal.
Yeah. Normal's
Right.
crazy these days. But do you have a fond memory? Like you were talking about, like you moved down there and you found it and you would go with your dad, but do you have like any memories that just stick out of Dr. Pepper when you just
So I'm trying to think. I went to 2 colleges for my undergrad, and at my first one, I had roommates who would constantly take my drinks out of my mini fridge. So I just started drinking the caffeine-free ones because they tasted the same, but they wouldn't touch it because it was caffeine-free.
So did you ever
that's
pour the
how I
regular
kept
in
it.
the caffeine free just to like disguise it?
No, because they were cans, and I didn't want to make a mess.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I had a bad experience in college one time where I had just stocked my fridge. I had a mini fridge. I stocked with 4 12-packs of real sugar, Dr. Pepper. And
Oof.
over the weekends, I would go home and work because I lived about an hour and a half away. And I came back on a Sunday afternoon, and I was the RA too, so I was not happy when this happened. I get back into my room. I open my door. My chairs are all flipped over in my room. My blankets for my bed were pulled off the mattress and balled up in a ball. Popcorn all over my floor, and all my Dr. Pepper was gone. There's cans all over my floor, and I was like, "What the heck happened?" And my roommate was like, I wasn't here, but people were watching a movie," which I've told the guys they can watch movies in my room because I had like 1,000. And I'm like, "Okay, why is my bed?" "Well, they were watching a movie and they got cold, so they used your sheets as blankets." And I'm like, "Their room is right next to ours. What the heck?" And then I'm like, "What about my Dr. Pepper?" "Well, they got thirsty and you usually let them have one." I was like, "Yeah, one. There was 48 cans in there and they're all gone." I was not a happy RA for the next couple months.
Ooh.
So I feel you on that pain of roommates drinking it or people drinking it. And
I would have fought people if I were you.
I wanted to.
Would have been swinging.
I would have sold my children if they did that. Drank all the Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
I almost got Zach. I almost got him.
Oh, that was bad.
It's almost like he's considered.
Yes. Oh man, that was bad. But
well, I do what I can.
So Baylee, when did you first find out about the Pepper Pack, and how did your application process go?
So I found out about the Pepper Pack late 2017 from one of my sorority sisters who's actually a member in the Pepper Pack.
Oh, who's that?
Megan Daly.
I've recognized the name. I can't put a face to it. I think I'm friends with her because I send everyone a friend request, but I don't remember.
I think you are.
Yeah. No, because you guys have a picture where you guys did some stuff together, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Dr. Pepper's used some pictures of you all together. Okay, yeah. I got it now. I remember.
So she had first shown me about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be a part of this. So like she showed me like where the application was, and I went ahead and did that, and I didn't hear about it for like 3-4 months, and like I had forgotten about it, and I was like, oh my god. I did something.
Yes. I've
And so
preached
it's just been
it.
even more gung ho since then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I've always been passionate, but just having an ability or an outlet to share it, I think just multiplied it and made people think I'm even crazier than I am, or I don't know. But yeah, it's nice to have other Pepper Pack fans that we could just chat with and share that we're not just by ourselves in this crazy world of red and blue drinks.
We prefer maroon. That's
Yes,
just
me
us.
too.
Well, I know, but
Hence
I'm
the
saying
jacket.
everyone else is crazy because they're drinking the red and blue. But now I mentioned after you had said it
that would
that Dr. Pepper has used some of your pictures, right? Do you have any like fond memories of things that Dr. Pepper's done or favorites that have happened while you've been in the Pepper Pack?
I would like to say that I think it was one of the contests for like the sample kit for the vanilla float when they first brought that when they first brought that back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like one of the first like 50 people to like comment on it, so I was just like freaking out because I loved that when it had first came out. My dad used to buy it all the time, so I was super excited. I was hesitant to drink one of the 2 cans because they don't sell that around here.
Yeah.
So,
did I ever tell you the story, Josh, of I know exactly what she's talking about. The contest they had where you had to be one of the first 40 or 50 people to comment on that post, and they were going to send you a 2-pack of the vanilla float cans. It was probably, summer of 2018, I think.
I will look.
You might have. I think I remember seeing the post, and I think I was at work at the time, and I wasn't able to respond.
So yeah,
I was in class.
No. So I remember vividly. It had to be in the summer because I was in Texas at a teachers conference, and I knew that this was going to be dropping or whatever. I think they told us it was going to drop at 10. Be one of the first people to comment on our post at 10. And so I was in my hotel room. I had my phone. I had my computer. I was refreshing both, waiting for the post to drop. I was just, my heart was beating out of my like chest. I was like, I got to get this vanilla float because I haven't had it in like 2 years and I want this. And it never updated. And when I finally updated, like it finally showed up, it already had like 30 comments on it. And before I could type anything and hit enter, it was like up to 60. And I was like, no! So Baylee, you bring back some hurtful feelings and you tell me that you got it and I didn't. That's okay. I've got my connection now and I have some.
And you said it was in like December?
I feel like it was in the summer because that's when we went down for our conferences.
Yes, because the day I got it in the mail was July 3rd, 2018.
Yeah, so 2018. That's what I said, summer 2018.
Okay. So
I'd only been in the Pepper Pack for like 4 or 5 months at the time, so I was just like,
so that brings up. So that would mean you joined or you were accepted. What, February 18th of 2018?
It was early February.
Okay. So then you and I were in the same group of new acceptees. Yeah, we were in the same class of new members. Funny enough, today, at least at the time of recording, I had a wonderful reminder on one of my apps of the post that I made that Dr. Pepper saw, that they ended up reaching out to me saying, hey, if you love Dr. Pepper as much as we think you do, you should join this. So yeah, 3 years ago today, I posted my my picture with my Doc Brown Funko Pop with my Dr. Pepper. That brought to attention the Pepper Pack to me. So it's a special day all around.
Well, I wish, I got a message from them saying, hey, you should join.
Yeah, no, that's what he likes to bring that up because it hurts me. Where Dr. Pepper reaches out to them rather than the other way around.
Yeah, but
This
you
is-
also had already had a member of the Pepper Pack. You know,
Oh,
in your
at that
sorority
point, I was.
style.
Oh, Baylee out there.
Yeah, I was saying Baylee. Focus is on Baylee, not on Zach, but Baylee. But so since you've been in the Pepper Pack, obviously being able to be a part of the vanilla float stuff, what else has been some of your fun memories of being in the Pepper Pack?
Other than talking to us, of course. I mean.
Well, I mean, of course, I'm counting like before today.
Okay. Just so we're clear. Yeah.
I've gotten to surprise a lot of people with that little sweet Halloween costume.
Oh, do you still have yours?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we need to talk after this recording's done.
I don't know what happened to the gloves, but I have the wig, the wig, the jacket, and the scarf are at my house here at school. Then the can is at my parents' house.
The big white can, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. So that another one of those sort of giveaways where if you commented?
No, that one was they had a invitation is what they call them on the Pepper Pack portal, and you had to do a survey. And it's like, are you a Diet Dr. Pepper fan? Do you love Diet Dr. Pepper? How often do you drink Diet Dr. Pepper? And so I was honest with them. I was like, nope, I don't like Diet Dr. Pepper. Nope, I don't.
Okay. So
nope, I only drink regular. And so then I think they picked people that said they do love Diet Dr. Pepper or they do drink it, and then they did probably a random draw there.
Okay, so that was around the time that they were getting ready to unveil Little Sweet.
I think so. Baylee, you were thinking like this. Were you hiding something from me?
I'm not really a big Diet Dr. Pepper drinker. I will if that's my only option. But
yeah. So did you tell them you love Diet Dr. Pepper, and then they sent you one and not me? Yeah,
I think so. I don't remember.
So that's my psychology in these things now. I'm like, I gotta say I love everything, so that the way they send me stuff.
Oh, that's funny. Oh wow. Maybe I should start doing that because I don't know, something about the aspartame in Diet Dr. Pepper.
Who are we talking to that said they were? Was it Joel that said he can't have that?
I think
Jedi Joel. Yeah, I think it was Jedi Joel.
Jedi Jesus Joel.
Jedi Jesus Joel.
Oh, that's funny.
So Baylee, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think I've seen. Did you post that you have some Dr. Pepper tattoos? Somebody, I thought said they had Dr. Pepper tattoos. I thought it was you.
No, I'm afraid I have other tattoos that are not Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
As long as they're not blue or red.
Yes.
Because
I don't do color in my ink.
Oh, black and gray. Oh.
So far, all my tattoos are all just black. And I've thought if I ever do get one, do I want to do color or not? But Dr. Pepper would probably be the only one to do because Josh and I want that lion that we talked about earlier.
I don't want to deal with having to get it reworked.
Yeah.
Or like the color fading. So like just black and white. It's fine.
It's honestly the majority. Well, no, because I've got color as well.
Well, what if I just did the outline of the lion and then I could just touch it up with Sharpie colors? It's like a color.
I mean, I only have one that has color because it was the Friday the 13th one.
Yeah. That would be weird, Zach, if you did a tattoo.
No, I'm
color it in with Sharpies.
You have the outline, and that way you can color when you want. And if you don't, then it's just black and white.
It's called keeping kids entertained. Just let them color you like a coloring book.
I know, because my daughter.
And then they can wash it off and redo it.
My daughter's got these like giant crowns because she's learning how to like hold the pencils and everything, and she just smashes them on everything. Well, she always comes up to me because I'll sit on the floor in her playroom and starts like hitting me in the leg with them, like stop drawing on me. But yeah, if I could get a tattoo outline of a Dr. Pepper that I could say, hey, I color this in, it'd be perfect. I like that thinking.
Very innovative.
There you go. That's why you're an ambassador.
So
trying to uphold it.
So big question, and this is kind of playing off of what Zach had done the other day. Have you made any sort of food, like whether main dish, desserts, included Dr. Pepper in it?
I think it was maybe a month ago. I tried making some Dr. Pepper pulled chicken in a crock pot.
How'd that turn out?
So it said 1 can of Dr. Pepper, but I only had bottles on me, so I just dumped the whole bottle in there. So it was a little runny, but it didn't have the full Dr. Pepper taste is what I would have wanted. It was just kind of, it had the bubbles.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with the brownies I made. It didn't have like, oh, this is Dr. Pepper brownies, but I could definitely taste like a cola flavor with the brownies. Excuse me. But I've heard a lot of people say that pulled pork is really good. There's different recipes for Dr. Pepper pulled pork that I've thought about doing. I'm hungry now, man.
I know. Well, and it's funny because I just made an amazing breakfast casserole, and I really shouldn't be hungry, but I am. Maybe it's the Dr. Pepper, but I was also drinking a Dr. Pepper while making it, so.
Yeah. Well, we're forgiven.
Because
it just means it's time for more Dr. Pepper.
It's always Dr. Pepper time. That's right.
Well,
always.
So today I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the tall boys because I can. I don't know about you. I love the 16-ounce cans.
I wanted to get one the other day. So this semester I was between 2 clinical rotations. So I had class, and then I was at a high school for most of the semester. Then all of November, I was split between a high school and an orthopedic doctor's clinic.
Okay.
So like before going to the clinic one morning, I was like, I forgot a Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh, I need to go get one. So I stopped at the gas station. It was really cold, and I just wanted to get in my car, which was already warming up.
Oh.
It was like 23 degrees because like I had to be there by like 7:30 in the morning. I was like, it's cold. No, thank you.
Well, yeah,
I moved from the north for a reason.
Well, and I know orthodox, they really prefer starting in the morning early for clinical. And then in most scenarios, at least the doctors that I know here, they will either have like surgeries in the afternoon, or other docs will be doing injections later in the afternoon, or they're in clinic all day, and it's one of the 2 days a week they're in clinics. So I feel your pain. I totally understand those long days.
And I had gone to the gas station, which is like right next to the building. I went straight to the Dr. Pepper area, and I just stood there just staring because they were out of the tall boys, the normal cans, the bottles, all of it.
Now,
even
do you
the
think
diet.
Was that part of the shortage, possibly?
I've never seen that before. And I'm all over the state of Georgia. Like, it feels. I'm always driving somewhere.
I can sense
I've never had that problem.
I sense the pain in your voice when you said that, like it was empty.
I was like, it's too early for this. I don't have my morning Dr. Pepper yet. I was like, no. But I had quarters, and they had vending machines in the clinic.
Yeah.
And they also had, they have like a cafeteria, and there was like a Chick-fil-A in there, and then there was a vending machine which had cans of Dr. Pepper in it. So it's like, I got quarters. It's fine.
Do your Chick-fil-A's have spicy nuggets? Because mine don't. And Josh always likes to tell me that they do.
It was a seasonal thing. I'm sorry, Zach.
Okay.
I was corrected. I was corrected. We actually went to Chick-fil-A the other day, and I asked them if they had it, and they said no, it was a seasonal thing. And then I went and cried in a corner.
Bring it back. I want that. But I was going to ask another question. Oh, what was I going to ask?
Take a drink of Dr. Pepper and you'll remember.
Dude, I got memory problems. It doesn't work that way. I wish. For real though, if my memory worked when I had Dr. Pepper, I would be like stinking Albert Einstein because of how much Dr. Pepper I drink.
Or you'd have it on a drip.
What do you mean I would? I might already.
An IV drip.
Yeah. When I was in the hospital, I asked them if I can have a Dr. Pepper IV, and they told me no. But thankfully, there was a fountain machine right outside my room in the hallway, so I basically drank it all day. It was great.
I'm surprised you didn't just hook a hose up to it and then just into your room.
Well, I was in a wheelchair for a little bit because I had to learn to walk again, so just the accessibility, I couldn't. It would have been easier for me then.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, what was I going to ask? I had a good question. Oh, yes. Another question I've been asking people. Have you got a chance to check out the Dr. Pepper store?
Yes.
Is there?
I always forget my
certain
login, but yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have my computer just save it. Otherwise, I'm screwed. It's true. Is there a certain item on there that you just think, hey, that would be the one item that I would just love to have? Like if Dr. Pepper was listening to this, which I know they do, and if they would say, hey, we know what they want, we might send them a Christmas present, which I don't know if they will, but that'd be cool. So I'm just giving them helpful information in case they decide that. What would be the one item that you think would be cool to have?
I've always been a fan of that stool and bar top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The 575 one? Yeah.
Let's see.
Now, I just saw the mask and it made me remember. Didn't they use a picture of you in the Dr. Pepper mask in like one of their posts?
Yes, they did.
All right.
And before I even saw the post, my sorority sister, who's also in the Pepper Pack, she had like texted me and she's like, you made it. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, go check their Facebook. And it's still like my pinned tweet on Twitter, like shared it everywhere. I show people
Josh,
all
are you
the
able to grab
time.
that?
Yep. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Actually,
like even some of like my student athletes have known about it. Like they'll come ask me if I'm okay if they don't see me with a Dr. Pepper or with my Dr. Pepper mask on. They're like, "Are you okay today? Have you had your Dr. Pepper?"
I was just gonna share because I only have one of those masks. I just purchased a few more, but I wash it, but it just continues to get really dirty on the inside, and the little things that go over your ears get really loose. So I was like, I need some more. But what I discovered is if you take a dryer sheet, fold it up, stick it in the little sleeve on the inside of our Dr. Pepper mask, it helps it smell a lot better, and I think it gives it a little more filtration. So just a little idea. I've been sticking dryer sheets on the inside of my mask, and it really helps with the shape of the mask as well. It's not so floppy and crunched up. It keeps it full so people can see the logos better.
So
I'm also a child-sized face, and this is an adult size.
Yeah. And again, that's where the dryer sheet would help. Go, Josh.
Something I noticed about Dr. Pepper's tweet, specifically your... Oh, wait. It wasn't yours. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that Cher had actually commented on that tweet. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I just did. That Cher commented on that tweet that Baylee, you are included in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
And that's the one thing I like. It's so cool when you get all these comments, but it's so hard to go back and see who's actually posted or commented or said anything.
Well, and what caught my eye was honestly the verified logo on it. Yeah, the verified check mark on it. Because there's a ton of them, but for that to pop up, that means Cher has seen your face. Granted, her comment was regarding the little
little one.
The little one. But you were included in that tweet. And so therefore Cher has also seen you. So
I'm honored.
So I see you there with the cream soda and the regular. What are your thoughts on the cream soda? I think
it kind of reminds me a bit of the vanilla flavor. Since I don't really have like the vanilla accessible around me, I'm like, I can just go for a cream soda if I'm ever in the mood for the vanilla because it has a similar taste. It's not the same, but similar enough.
I think it's the aftertaste. The thing I like about the vanilla is you get that vanilla the whole way there. The cream soda just kind of sets and lingers there for you.
Well, there's a distinct, slight difference between the cream soda flavor, just cream soda in general, and vanilla float. Great. Thanks, Zach. Now I want another Dr. Pepper vanilla float. Thanks.
Well,
I know you're not sorry.
If I can have, I'm waiting on my connection to get some in down in Alabama. She's been having trouble finding them. I just don't know. She's talking to her distributors and everybody, and they just can't find them anywhere. But if I get some, I'll see if I can hook you up. I did send you, though. I put it in a box, mailed it Friday. I'm running behind. Yay! Not only did I send you the glass bottle, but I also included a package of Dr. Pepper jelly beans. So that way we can eat those on them. Whenever you get those, we can eat those and tell me what you think. You like the jelly beans?
I'm excited. Yep. So Baylee, you like the jelly beans?
They're very good. I'm always eating candy, so if I could have the Dr. Pepper jelly beans, I'd rather.
Oh, yeah.
Now
or
I'm
Skittles.
hungry.
Big fan of Skittles.
Ooh, Dr. Pepper Skittles.
Yeah, so
that would be a concept.
I feel like we should just go grab some Skittles and soak them in Dr. Pepper.
No, that would run it. I think Dr. Pepper needs to reach out to Skittles and work together on that because,
that'd be cool. Why do you need to taste the rainbow when you can taste the pepper?
23
Sometimes
flavors.
You need something else to go with your pepper.
This is true. No, she has a point because you talked about the spicy nuggets from McDonald's.
Hey, look at that. Dr. Pepper just liked one of my tweets. Like literally just now, I just got a notification.
That's how awesome they are. But no, I mean Bailey's right because there's just something about like mixing specific foods, especially spicy food, with Dr. Pepper. There's just ooh.
My personal favorite, pizza rolls. Pizza rolls and Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Yeah, I love pizza and Dr. Pepper. It's always my go-to. Now,
seriously, now I'm really hungry again.
Josh, would this be a good moment for me to unveil my surprise?
Oh yeah, I forgot you have a surprise.
I have a surprise. So, on our last diet episode, Josh and I challenged everyone to come up with a 12 Days of Christmas lyric style for Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah. And I've been working on that. And I have something I would like to share with you. And Baylee, Josh, you guys are going to be the first person to hear or see this outside of my family. So, let me give a preface, a warning. The Lord did not bless me with any musical abilities whatsoever. So,
me either, honey, you got it.
So, if someone that can sing better than me wants to take my lyrics, go for it.
Here, we're gonna make this even better. We're gonna go like this, and boom. We're gonna give you full screen. I'm gonna turn. So
All right. So this is 12 Days of Christmas, Dr. Pepper style. And as a teacher, I got to make sure I get my copyrights out there. I do not own this song, but I did write these lyrics, and my pictures are from Google because I don't have them. So, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 vanilla floats and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 Shudo Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 Frosty Peppers, 4 Shudo Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of pepper just poured just for me. Keep laughing at me. I don't care. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 cans are chilling, 5 frosty peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 straws for sipping, 6 cans are chilling, 5 frosty peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 machines for the man cave, 7 straws for sipping, 6 cans for chilling, 5 frosty peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. Keep laughing, I don't care. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 liquid dancers, 8 machines for the man cave, 7 straws for sipping, 6 cans are chilling, 5 frosty peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the 10th day of Christmas, I forgot where I was. My true love gave to me 10 lion logos, 9 liquid dancers, 8 machines for the man cave, 7 straws for sipping, 6 cans are chilling, 5 frosty peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 Pick Your Peppers, 10 Lion Logos, 9 Liquid Dancers, 8 machines for the man cave, 7 straws for sipping, 6 cans are chilling, 5 Frosty Peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. And on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 Doctors Drinking. I'll let you look at that for a minute because that's fun. 11 Pick Your Peppers, 10 Lion Logos, 9 liquid dancers, 8 machines for the man cave, 7 straws for sipping, 6 cans are chilling, 5 frosty peppers, 4 Shooto Wacos, 3 Peggy Peppers, 2 vanilla floats, and a can of Dr. Pepper poured just for me. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that.
That was... I have no words.
I do. It didn't sound like you started to really sing it until you got to the 5th day. Otherwise, it sounded like you were just trying to read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Yeah, I know. I realized that.
And then you started singing.
I was like, I just got to go in all in because, like, I know I don't sing well, so I was like, I don't want to sing this, but it's not going to be the same if I don't. So
once you hit the 5th day, and I would agree with Baylee, once you hit that 5th day, it was like
you went all out.
Yeah.
Boom.
I was like, I'm already here. I just got to just do it. Yep.
Oh, wow. That was great.
If anyone wants to use my lyrics, feel free. Use my lyrics. Sing it yourself. I had fun with that.
I'm already tongue twisted just hearing it.
Mm-hmm. I put a lot of effort into matching syllables, and then it wasn't until about the 5th day where I got real creative with making sure that the letters match. So like you have the maids are mixing or maids are milking or whatever. So you have M&M. So I did machines for the man cave. LD was lads are dancing or something like that. So I have liquid dancers. You have lords are leaping. So that was the lion logos. I got real like specific in how I put that together. But oh well, it was fun.
That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And honestly, I think that's the best point to wrap up this episode. I can't top that. I mean, I could crack another can like right now. Like,
where's mine?
There you go. That's as best as I could do.
Now we just need to get we just need to get a little sweet to sing that for us.
Oh, that'd be yes. Very, very much so. I do want to mention excuse me. Just as a follow-up to the diet episode, if you guys missed that, we are opening up an opportunity for those of you who are not a member of the Pepper Pack yet for a chance to be able to tell your story. Now, disclaimer with this, we have no deciding power, none, not a zip zilch, when it comes to who Dr. Pepper decides will become new members, and currently they're not
when they decide.
And when they decide. And they're currently not accepting any new applications, at least for the remainder of 2020. So just got to throw that out there.
Yep.
But make sure you you're following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of it, because we'll be putting out all those details on how you can be a part of the show and get your story out there. And Dr. Pepper has also told us that they will be listening as well. So make sure to stay tuned for that. So as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, this episode was sponsored again by Josh Phillips. If you,
Thank you, Josh,
want to sponsor an episode of the Pepper Pack podcast, head over to YouTube because, again, Zach has put together a fantastic video, and
it was better than my Christmas song.
I don't know. Don't know about that. So, and then, of course, if you want your own official Pepper Pack podcast merchandise, head over to redbubble.com to pick that up because that's the only place you can get it. And then Baylee, again, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Great to hear you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And if people want to follow you like on social media, where's the best place for them to be able to follow you? If you want to put it
up. I'm pretty sure all of my handles are different. I know my Twitter is at BAYYG.
Okay, that's easy to remember.
Well, if not, it's got my last name in there, and clearly Gorzelski is not the most fun to try to figure out.
You know, I'm glad you said it because I've been sitting here this whole time looking at that, saying it in my head, and I never once pronounced it that way. So I'm glad you said it and not me.
Well, if it helps, Mike
Wazowski. There we go.
Gorzelski. Oh, words are, yes, words hard names. So
America.
Okay, so
Mike Wazowski just makes it so much easier.
Oh yes,
it's true. So at BAYYG on Twitter, and then if you guys want to follow the rest, we'll make sure to put those in the show notes. So that just seems easier.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get your sorority sister in here now because I don't think I have her on the list because she never commented on my original post. But
or
I just sent her a message saying I gave you a shout out.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Actually, we may just have to bring both of you on the show at the same time.
Yeah. Well,
that'll be fun.
We can.
It's a reunion.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Dr. Pepper, bringing families back together.
Yes. That's how we do it here. So Awesome. Well, Zach, as always, it's a pleasure. Baylee,
you, sir.
Good luck in your final semester. Make sure
you can do
it. Fully stocked. You got this. And for all of you watching and listening, thank you so much for joining us for this episode, and we will catch you on the next one.